Awful.
Scary. Eyewitness News is spending the week this week focusing on renters.
Yes, and we begin with a big challenge for many tonight, higher rent. We are seeing some staggering increases this year, and in most cases, renters are just at the mercy of landlords. Tonight, we are meeting up with 82-year-old Doris, who is working up to 45 hours a week to make ends meet.
I was supposed to retire at the age of 65. When I know things, 65 had gone in and come so fast.
Now, our chief investigative reporter, Matthew Campbell, will dive deeper into this and other issues impacting local renters. Matthew's actually joining us now with more on what he uncovered. Matthew, a fascinating week ahead. Tonight, you begin with raised rent, right?
Yeah, Mark and Aaron, that's where we're going to start. And that's because this is a topic that nearly every renter in America, doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you live, you're facing it right now. And one thing that kind of surprised us as we were doing our research is that tenants really have no protection when it comes to raised rents. When that lease is up, landlords can jack that rent up however much they want, 100% if they wanted to. There's nothing protecting tenants. So another thing that we're looking at is, on average, this year we're just seeing those rents skyrocket. The average increase is between 15 and 20%. And Aaron and I were talking about it a little earlier on. For a lot of people, that type of increase is just not feasible. So what we're going to be digging into tonight is the recourse. What options do you have? Because there are a few. You can turn to the town, you can ask for some aid, and you can also negotiate. We're going to share some of those tips as well in our report.
All right, so that is what's coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, Matthew. There's also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You have a lot of other big issues you're going to be covering. Can you detail a little bit about some of those?
Oh yeah, Aaron, you know, they really run the gamut. We're going to be talking about evictions. We're going to be talking about broken items, infestations, a lot of things that affect the quality of life for tenants right now.
Any big takeaway from this series of stories, Matthew, while you were putting them together over the past few weeks?
Yeah, Mark, I guess the biggest takeaway is that there are options. You know, it's not the landlord's way or the highway. There are avenues that tenants and renters can take if they do find themselves facing an eviction, dealing with broken appliances, things like that. They're better your living conditions.
Well, I think anyone who's renting right now, that is music to their ears and is something they're going to be paying very close attention to see the help you can bring them. Also want to mention you're going to be doing Facebook Lives all this week to help people tackle any questions that you may not answer in your reports. Where's the best place for people to go to find those? What time?
Yeah, Aaron, you know, we're really getting interactive with this. So our reports are going to be airing in our 6 o'clock broadcast. When that broadcast is done, 6:30, 6:35, we're going to be taking this over to Facebook Live. Bring in your questions. We have experts on standby, ready to answer those questions live for you. So if you are dealing with an eviction, if you're dealing with a quality of life issue, possibly a raised rent like we're talking about tonight, bring those questions in. We have experts ready to answer them for you.